I think their big deal is they don't want the line to break and they don't want the liability once they complete the project. But we gotta get back in there and dig on it.
Again, reliability. If it breaks and it washes out a hole and the car comes in,
Which is current.
all of that.
Currently, that's.
They'd rather not
Yeah, so
have
who's gonna
anything
lay it
underneath
to see what
unless they're
happens
in
now?
case.
No, because they thought.
I mean, they haven't even come over and patched them very much. I mean, I've seen a couple over in front, like this one over here, right past this city depot. I mean, you see people swerving around there all the time, you know, 'cause the hole's getting worse. So they've gotta come do, at least put patches in there.
They're, I mean, even on the west side, they're going to my house, they completely neglected 541, they know they're coming this way, but how far are they gonna go, I don't know.
We can put some numbers together, and some options. Even crazy options, I don't care, it's a Band-Aid to get us through for a couple of years.
Well,
So they
then,
can come into the street something, right?
it's gonna be 53 services gonna be put in, so I done figured out something already. The requirement, 4 to 6 fire plugs we're gonna put in, it's gonna do it to a nice, it's just lining, figuring what kind of labor we can get. Figure 16, 18, probably $26 a foot now. What the cost is going to be hooking up the services. It's time consuming.
It's a good project, it's a need.
It is, but I know the water treatment plant also needs a project. So,
And the sewer plant.
you gotta have numbers to be able to get plan.
Which ones?
Thank you.
Okay. On
Just
those,
want to do my water report while I'm over here.
might as well, you're already up.
I'll just let it sit down and get back to it.
That's how you were using.
The month of June, we produced 8.2 million gallons of water, average 274 gallons per day, maximum 453. The minimum is 199. Total gallons billed was 7.4 million gallons, which we had not been doing irrigating parks, so actually our number between what we produce and what we bill is pretty close. Wastewater plant, we've received 3.7 million gallons of water. Maximum is 226,000 a day. We have discharged or irrigated a little over 2.7 million gallons irrigated. The ponds, they're finally starting to come down. We're about 75% on ponds 1, 2, and 3, of 4 to 90%. The reason for 90%, we've been pumping in it because we got some pond issues on 3 where we got to repair one side of the dam. Where we got the dirt there, we just got to start pushing it in, start tagging it. PhD 7.5, the FICO is less than 10%, BOD is 31. Being in contact with TCEQ, we still got some issues. They're starting to press us now to get that sewer plant, get something completed, something to show for it. So hopefully we'll start digging up one dry bed on Wednesday with Dale Payne. He's gonna help us out with Rodney Gravel. So hopefully we can get some ideas. Got some good ideas to stabilize it with some galvanized angle, and we're gonna shoot it with 8,000 PSI poly on the inside. Hopefully we'll replumb it, we'll get those beds back in order. Then we'll worry about the other 6 on the other side. We're gonna do it at a later date. They're not in question according to TCQ right now, but it's something we want to look at for next year's project.
Are we gonna bring someone in to replumb those?
We can do
Say-
it, we can do it
So I'll
ourselves.
say, we're not bringing anybody in to do that.
Me and Reggie, we then looked at it, and it just will require 4-inch piping on the inside to get the drains in there that we needed. We might talk about possibly upgrading maybe to 6, where they don't, as stop up this bed, so it's not going to put it through the ground. But the biggest thing is getting one bed open so we can see what's in it, because we don't have a clue. The 5 foot down is just a confined space, we don't know what's in it, how much we got to do to it, besides the cracks in the walls. So, rerouting the water, the sewer, the irrigation lines, they want us to make it a little bit more easier when we take keep pond forward, to stabilize the pond, that's, the water's treated, and we use that pond to irrigate pivots 1, 2, and 3. We use pond 1, 2, and 3 to the retention ponds to be able to pull our samples and let nature do what it does to make up water. So they accepted that. I just emailed her today with all that information. They accepted that today.
And weren't you saying something about the outcomes, what were you gonna put on that?
Aerator.
Aerator.
That's $10,000 to $20,000. I mean, it'd be nice, I mean, it'd help a lot for BOD people and keep the algae down, but maybe that's something that we need to look at when we're completed with all the, because that's not one of our violations. We need to complete all the violations before we start.
Because there's ones that won't be both for a full, like 6 months, I think, those are low in.
Stockdale got one, and they really got theirs, their ponds out a lot. They don't have no dry beds or no things, huh?
What can we do to get some work on the parks?
As far as,
Well, the plaza up here, I mean, there's weeds growing everywhere. It needs to be maintenance bad. We go through the tennis courts. The tennis court doesn't have a tennis net. There's grass growing in the middle of it. It needs to be repainted. Basketball goals, I mean, the beach volleyball has grass all through it. There's not a beach volleyball net. Trees need to be trimmed. I'm not busting your butt because you've got other things, but we're way under budget. Can we contract some of that out?
well, my deal is that why buy nets, they're gonna tear them up. I done bought 3 nets for tennis, I done bought 2 nets for volleyball, they tear them up fast and we hang them up. So why continue buying them, they're gonna tear them up. That's what I look at. That's $500 a top. So, you know, it's easier to let things calm down and, you know, to decide.
I'll just tell the other councilman, drive through the park and take a look at it.
I drove through
Yeah, I
that.
see it. I know
And I
last,
agree, because, I mean, I understand your point, but at the same time, it's a city park, so, I mean, that's why we put that money aside to.
and you don't want to punish the people that are using it.
You're gonna have a bad apple in every barrel, so, I mean, we can't punish everybody for.
And didn't we talk about it in the last city council meeting, getting some bids on people to do the plaza and that kind of stuff?
We had
Oh,
talked
you weren't
about,
here at
we had
that.
talked about maybe.
You know, the park's not really in that bad shape. It's just, you know, it's got neglected because with rain, we've been doing nothing but mowing, weeding. I mean, y'all don't have a clue how much we mow. We spend 150 man-hours a week just mowing. That's 3 guys continuous mowing. Once they complete it, they start all over again. Now we're catching up because it's not raining.
Yeah.
Once the rains come back in, we're
So how much do we have
I
in the
guess,
budget?
here's my take. Little League spent $11,000 on the fourth this year. We spent, the city council spent $6,700 on the park. Yeah, we get locked out of the fields and off the fields. We're not gonna maintain the park. Let's take some pride in it. If we're gonna take it that serious, and we're gonna lock people out, then let's maintain it. Let's keep it up.
So we're gonna lock people out of the volleyball court and the tennis court, so that they can give a deposit, so when they check the net, we know where to get our money.
Well, I will tell you one thing, you can go to Stockdale, you can go to any of the other small towns, and their city parkings are look ridiculous. They're nice, they're clean, they're maintained, ours does look bad. I mean, it's bad when our elementary is doing class trips at Seguin City Park and stuff like that because they can't use ours because it's bad shape. So from a city council standpoint, that's not even.
Big different, our park is not in bad shape. I've seen parks worse than ours.
There's parks worse, but
I'll put
there's-
my park, you know, anybody's parks. Our parks is good. It's been neglected, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, we're trying to, it's a catch-up. I mean, I don't know where.
And I think that's kind of like what, to Keith's point is, he's not saying y'all, it's y'all's fault, but if we've got extra money in the budget, why don't we contract somebody to come in to help y'all get ahead? Get it cleaned up, get the trees trimmed, get
Well,
stuff
it's
like
not
that
so much
done.
as us to get ahead, it's getting, to do what needs to be done.
Yeah, but you sooner or later, when you're below water and you're drowning, you gotta somehow get your head above water before you can maintain.
You gotta get it done, you gotta get it done.
Part of the problem with them tearing things up, we talked about getting deposits and things like that. It's not the people that's using it, it's the ones coming in later on. So most of these other parks that you're talking about that look nicer, they lock theirs up at night. Nobody can get in there. So, you know, if you're gonna do this, put a nice size, high fence on them so somebody can get in there.
Yeah, because Floresville locks theirs at 2 in the morning, because I've been out
Yeah, I
there
used to
yesterday.
run
from
So does
Stockdale. Stockdale,
And
so does
Poth-
Kennedy.
But when we were growing up, Poth had a fence around it.
We just took that fence down
We
recently.
just only had one fence.
It was falling
When you
apart.
put in that new subdivision, I mean, you had fields back there, when you put that new subdivision,
Yeah.
in, then you just open it up on the north side.
So really you have to fence it all the way around that L, because you got that whole subdivision.
Correct.
You know, so you can just park over there now and walk across, so to do a fence, you have to do it all the way around.
Yes, we do. Do we have hours for it?
Yeah, we have ours, but there's no way to secure it.
So we could
The park.
patrol it if you see someone there?
We could do that with, in fact, Sanchez was writing tickets last year for people using tennis, the basketball courts and things like that. And the curfews that way. But again,
And there
it
again,
only takes a few minutes to go in there and really change.
and we used to have the lights on all the time too, you've got that under control now, you can put a timer on there, which you can't play tennis at midnight at light anymore. So that cuts out a lot of that too. Before the lights were on a lot.
The barricade that we have, by the big high school, can we put in like pipes or something around it? That's a safety, kids come up and fall.
So the pipe, it's a safety issue too. I mean,
Just rounded.
you know, I understand what y'all trying to say, but y'all want to get all this done now, and it's not gonna get done. It's gonna get done in a timely manner. Right now, we put those barricades up there to keep people from driving in there because of the rain. If y'all go back and look, I mean, we lost soil out there, 6 to 8 inches of soil. We gotta get back in there and get all that put back in. That's the reason for the barricade. And we've been talking about putting the deal is, but you gotta hire somebody to get it done. If y'all wanna do the budget, I can get Gary Felix. Right there in front of the concession stand where we can put those,
Oh, those concrete.
pipe. Yeah.
What they did, how long was it, 12 feet?
yeah, but 20 foot.
Why didn't we just put up a little chain link fence?
Well,
Or a double gate?
Or even just like a pipe that's rounded on top, you put a series of those there. Because what you have right now is what's happening is they're stepped, so I saw the kids were running and climbing up and jumping off the other side. So, it's a sharp edge all the way across, so now you got falling.
If y'all wanna spend the money, I got Gary Felix in there tomorrow, he start putting it in. So, you know, whatever y'all want.
Well, that's not a very wide place, so I mean, you know, I could see us putting a fence of some sort, a little chain link fence over there.
Where's this at?
Right there between the concession stand and the high school bleachers there, it goes up between to the
Right there
batting
where
cages and
the
stuff.
hardball,
By the men's restroom,
where the
that-
hardball
I mean, if you
stand is,
put-
going to the concession,
Yeah.
put a 12-foot gate, inner slide gate, then jump on the other side between that and the softball, put the same thing, and go in the backside, and put in, set over there to keep all the vehicles. In other words, let that grass, bring some dirt in there, let that grass go back, and
If it's just for vehicles, then you just need
I
some
think you just
pipes.
put little pipes, just a series of pipes across.
Cable.
Yeah.
If
But
you
pipes
wanted.
30 feet apart, but the chain across.
What is the
Plus,
purpose,
we need-
what is the purpose of the barricade?
To keep people from
Cars
driving in
driving
and out
back.
of there and stuff.
They were when
You're
the
only
money
talking
people
about
just
20
went.
or 30 foot area really, from the bleachers and the concession stand.
When those money people were driving through there tearing it up and washing away.
Well, no, that would, you get the grass growing and then baseball season starts and they start driving back there. Well, now it's all dirt, when it rains, it all washes down, you know, you can take out any grass.
I haven't seen grass there in 10 years.
Plus, like the little kids, I know when you go to the thing, they like to play back there, so you got to keep it a little decent point. But
So what do y'all want us to do?
you want me to get bids from Gary?
For what?
Piping?
Why, we can't put a piece of pipe in the ground? Put it on a postal digger? I'm just asking, but I mean, seems like you put a postal digger and a stack of concrete in there.
All right,
Good to go.
We don't have to get a bid for that, I wouldn't think.
Good to go.
All I was saying in the book was, you got 4,200 in contract labor for park maintenance. If you're getting behind because of all the rain and that's totally understandable, use some of that.
Okay.
You know, that was kind of my point. If you're behind, you got that extra money, hire somebody to help you.
Because it,
I mean, it's there, that's what it's budgeted for.
All right, police department discussion review, police department monthly activities. We got
It's all good.
Yours is all good.
He dared me to do that. Wow.
June?
It's,
You have two open, right, because we have one.
gonna do last month and this month?
No, you can go with this month, I think. I just had a vote for mine.
It's, you know, we had the 86 calls for service, 48 traffic stops, 40 citations, 48 total citations. It was a busy month. Kurtz and I ran, we had burglaries, and with the help of Wilson County Sheriff's Department and other citizens, we were able to develop a couple of burglary suspects. Got a burglary warrant, went and did a burglary search warrant, and went, did a search and arrest warrant. We arrested 2 people on charges on it. We covered some of the property. Hoping to get some more of the property. RJ, we were working the case, the criminal trespass case, and he had a warrant of arrest, and he went to talk to a suspect, and the suspect bolted and ran. Somehow, he had a handcuff in the back, and somehow got in the front, took off. He knew he wasn't going to go too far, that he didn't have any shoes on. But it took the canine, Kurtz's canine, we're still working on some stuff on that. We also had 3 months of investigation of sexual assaults. We filed 3 cases, and that's now the prosecution. Sergeant Kurtz, I guess we all know by now, has tendered his resignation. He's gotten a real good offer from Karnes County with his canine. Kurtz. Anyway, he's leaving us. He's going to be sorely missed because he's been my right hand man for a couple of years. He's realized he really learned a lot about the city, you know, and I'm going to miss him greatly. But I will say this, it was good working with you, and I'm going to miss you very much. Good luck to you, and like one of the city council members said earlier, don't work out there, we'll still figure out a way to get you back. He's going to be doing a K-9, running the K-9 over in Karnes County. He's going to be assigned to the traffic division over there. And so we'll probably still be using his services since he still lives here. If we do need a K-9, I'm sure you'll come out for us. We'll still be under contract with the VA, and the VA's contract has if somebody in the 5-county area that our VA handles, this K-9 is available to us. With City Council's approval, I plan on bringing on another Sanchez, so I'm going to really be confused. Gerald Sanchez has been a reserve with us for what, 8 or 9 months now? He's learning the city pretty well. He's been wanting to come on at full time, and I plan on going ahead and hiring him. So with your approval, I'll bring him on. I know it's not on the agenda, but we're losing him, and I don't really want to wait any longer. If I may bring him on August the 1st.
I don't think you need city council's approval for that.
And it was just, I thought.
Because you're just backfilling a current position, you're not adding a
So we
new
don't have to
position,
get it.
so.
Okay.
And Joe Front's also been an investigator before,
He writes good reports. I'll have to teach him how to do more. citation writing, he's good. He's, some of the reports that he's written, he does a very good job in writing the reports, and he's been coming on, and he stays out there and roams, and so he'll be a good asset. I'll bring him, he's, everybody's, except Rita, everybody here's met him. He's been to a couple of our council meetings. Yeah, he just don't remember. He like me, you're getting old.
So where is he from?
He lives, he lives,
Who's here, doesn't
well, he lives in a, yeah, pretty close to Poth, not in that area. He works security at one of the major stores in San Antonio. He's been wanting to get back into police work. He'll be a good asset. Any other questions?
Chief, when Mr. Kurtz leaves, is he taking a dog with him?
The dog belongs to the DA's office.
Oh, does it? I thought it was the city.
We just maintain the dog. And we had a contract with the DA's office that, because they paid $10,000 for the dog plus a lot of the training that he went through. We took over the maintenance. We got a contract that any of the cities within the county, within 5-county area, if we was to go using our dog to make a case, we got to give, say, one of them 18 years, with a couple $100,000 of dope money in it, we would have gotten 35% of that in asset seizure, which could only been used for the police department. And it couldn't be worked into the budget. It would have to be something that would be for the benefit of the equipment, things like that. Can't be used for overtime, can't be used for that. But that's what it now, Karnes County will be picking that contract. And if we bust one here in Poth, and we still get the 35%, it's got to get total. We just, he's made a couple small busts. We've been waiting for one asset seizure out of Pleasanton.
President, probably.
A couple $1,000. It's not a big one. It takes time to get those assets through appeals, things like that.
What will we be doing with the vehicle that's dog equipped?
He's already switched it out.
I'm almost finished switching everything out, on back to where the active patrol unit again.
And you don't put a cage in it, I might try to drive it next to the Tahoe. Because Tahoe's getting a lot of miles on it. This has got about $40,000 less miles on it, so if it don't smell like a dog. Any other questions?
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
I'm gonna miss him a little bit, but I'll be not gonna miss him.
Municipal court?
Nope, next.
It's catchy.
Well, hopefully, it's not your vacation, it's not your practice.
He'll be okay. He's just gotta get into it, learning the streets, and then we'll keep him on. Like I said, though, Kurtz and I, the past month and a half, have been tied up with investigation. It's amazing we got into it and anything done. With the statements, running warrants, and Scott Walker said it very good. Next person says, supposed to sleep a little Tim, I'm going to slap him. He's waking up.
Is that all, Judge?
I don't feel hurt bad.
Now for the big report. Tax report for May and June, current delinquent collections, Misty. This explains to us. It's good. It's there. What kind of report is that?
That's what I wanted to say. Get away with that.
Mr. Pastor, was it on current?
Anybody have anything else? Anybody have anything else?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? See y'all.
Did you say that?